Hey guys, Bob Iaccino. It is actually the weekend. It's Saturday evening, Saturday night, and I'm actually headed out to watch the Deontay Wilder Lewis Ortiz fight. This is Wilder Ortiz 2. Wilder won the first fight. Ortiz only has one loss, and it was against Wilder, so it's pretty big deal, pretty big heavyweight title fight. But I wanted to make a really quick video that isn't going to have a whole lot of charting or information in it, but something that I'm going to talk about what drove me and us to get on the path of pure exposure and what we are trying to do going forward. And it really it bothered me, it irked me. If any of you know me from when I first had an education company, which was 15 years ago or so, I got out of education for a number of reasons, but I used to have these things called rants. And I used to rant about things that were untrue, dishonest, and actually just completely out of touch with what you guys are going through as active traders and active investors. And one of it happened on the major networks on Friday, and I went crazy. I was yelling at the TV. There was no one there to listen to me but the TV. Certainly the guys on TV were not listening. I talk about fake financial news media a lot. And remember, keeping in mind, I'm one of the guys on financial media. Okay, I'm on weekly. I'll be doing Bloomberg on Monday. If this video goes out before Monday, or not Monday, I'm sorry. The Friday after Thanksgiving, I'll be on Bloomberg. That's what it is. So I'm one of the guys on there. But a lot of the things that I see said on the major shows by major guys, people you would know, show how out of touch they are with what you're doing and what you guys go through. And it really drove me crazy. I heard one of the guys, I'm not going to say who it is because I actually know him, say that, talk about bull markets being secular. And the secular bull market that ended in 2000 with the tech crash, 2001, actually started in 1974. True. That's very true. And then it collapsed, and then it started again, and it hasn't ended yet. We actually didn't get new highs until October of last year, right? And that was when the new bull market peaked, but it hasn't ended either because we haven't gone to new lows. Also true. Okay, those things are true. But what this particular person then said is most people don't go diving into the market all at once with a lump sum. That is absolutely not true for the average person. As a matter of fact, if you have $5,000 or $1 million, generally what you do is you work hard every day. Maybe you start a business. Maybe you buy a house. Maybe you pay off your bills. And then you get into the market with an amount of money that you probably don't want to lose, but that you really think is the right amount of money to get started. It's not $500. It's not $1,000. It's the amount of money you saved. It's a lump sum. And most people, especially if it's their first shot at the markets and at trading and at active investing, will put that money in. If they lose it, they likely won't come back. That's those lost decades of investors that happened during the most recent financial crisis that bottomed in 2009. So they're absolutely out of touch. Most people don't say, I'm going to put $10,000, $12,000 in the market, $500,000, $1 million, and I'm going to keep adding no matter what happens. They don't say that. Because if you put that amount of money in at the first or at the wrong moment, it completely collapses. And then you don't want to put any more in because you worked hard for that money. And that's what shows how out of touch the mainstream financial news media is. And it's what causes us to start Pure Exposure. Sorry, police sirens. I am in Chicago after all. So it just aggravated me to no end because these guys are out of touch because they deal with institutions and I deal with them. I know most of them because I'm still on financial TV. I want to show you guys what really happens when you're a real active investor. And man, I tell you, I hate when I sound like a pitch man, but I sound like one right now. I don't care really what these guys say because they're not on the ground. They've never been on the ground. They walk with their feet off the ground because they don't know what you go through. I do, my team does, and the people that come on our live streams also do. They know what happens. The amount of times people come up to me and say, hey, I finally saved up enough to invest. What should I buy? And then I start to go in the process of saying, well, you want to scale in, you want to buy a little of this, a little of that, you want to control your risk, you want to do position sizing. They're like, yeah, but what one stock or ETF should I buy? This is what we're about fixing. That's what the truth in investing is. Sorry to rant. I probably need a drink. I don't really drink much anymore, but hopefully Ortiz wins this fight, so we get a Wilder Ortiz 3. Talk to you guys soon.